Hello, this is Dave Peterson with TC Life Safety, back with another Ask Dave video. Today I'm going to talk about cages. What we're talking about are the cages that are going to protect the devices that you have on your fire alarm system. A week or so ago I did one on the STI 1100s and the 13,000 series. They were there to do some protection, but the majority of that is to protect the pull station from being pulled or bumped into. Kids in school, testers at 2 o'clock, they want to get out at 1 kind of deal. But these are here for protection of the devices. As you can tell, most of it's done with rolled steel, either stainless steel or colored, painted. They come in a variety of different shapes and sizes. We're talking about this one right here. I have this one right here covering a horn strobe by Gentex. Obviously, it's a little overkill, but if the horn strobe's on a good sized back box, you need the room in there to protect it. And it's big enough to cover a variety of manufacturers, System Sensor, EST, anybody's standard 4-square type horn strobe will be covered and protected by this kind of a device. This device is it's Space Age Electronics. It's their SSU 03503. And I'll tell you how you can find all these parts when we get to the end of the video. So this is mainly to cover audiovisual devices. There are other ones that are a larger, round. They're there for covering bells specifically. Smoke detectors. Smoke detector bases come in a variety of sizes. This is a 4-inch detector base on an Apollo smoke detector. And this is the Space Age 3501 cover or grill. That's just big enough to fit that type. It's also really good for the 5601 type heat detectors, right? That you see, the white round heat detectors that are manufactured by System Sensor and Potter. It's a great size for those devices. Bigger smoke detectors or smoke detectors with bigger bases, then you need the 3500, the SSU 03500 from Space Age. It's bigger, it's deeper, and has a broader range of protection. Vandal Guard. You notice that these devices are they're just fire guards. If there was a case where you were in a prison, not you in the prison, but you were working in the prison, and in the prison, then they have to have a rating, an anti-ligature rating, so that people can't commit suicide by wrapping their belt around a wire gauge. There is no place for them to wrap their belt around. So this is perfect for prison application. Prison, an institution for for the mentally ill. Perfect. The last one I got here is the Space Age 3502, which is a pull station cover. As you can see, it's plenty deep enough for the pull station on a back box. That's actually a deep back box that I got that on. And it has an opening in the front here so that you can actually reach in and activate the pull station. So it's not going to interfere with the activation of the pull station. So these are some of the types of wire guards that we have on the website. What I invite you to do is to go to www.tclifesafety.com. And in the search bar, type in wire guard. There's actually like 3 pages of wire guards, all different sizes, shapes, for all different applications that we carry, manufactured both by Space Age as well as by STI, the company that makes the 1100s and the 13,000s that we talked about in a previous video. Some of the other things that you might want to do, other than for protection, if you're a facility manager and you have an apartment building and your people are forever pulling the smoke detectors out of the ceiling because they're burning their toast all the time and setting them off, put a wire guard on it. We have kits that STI makes. One kit has tamper-proof screws. These are screws that have two little holes in them instead of like a Phillips or a slotted screwdriver. And we have the bit that'll turn these screws. So you can put in tamper-proof screws. So if you're having problems with tenants and they're taking the smoke detectors down, you put a wire guard on it, put tamper-proof screws on it so they can't get the screws out. And now they're not going to touch the smoke detectors. And maybe they'll be a little more careful with the toast. All right. Other than that, if you have any questions on any WireGuard's applications, if you have a special application, give us a call at 800-837-8175. With that, I'd like to say have a life safety day.